Right, so I am filming now a hair tutorial. My hair looks so ratty. I get a lot of requests about curling tutorials and I never film this because I'm like, I don't know if they'll care because I just feel like people come on my page for makeup, but I do get a decent amount of people just asking how I curl my hair, I guess, which I don't think I really do anything different than other people, but I do enjoy doing hair, so I think I'm decent at it. I'm not a pro, but I just want to show how I do it and hopefully it's fun to watch. So I used to use Conair, which did the job. I did feel like it was kind of damaging my hair. I mean, like I said, I had it for years, so if you have a Conair, you can do the same thing. But I got this T3 at Sephora and worth the freaking investment. I got it during the Sephora sale. I think this is 1.5 inch. Could be 1. It was kind of pricey, but like I said, Sephora sale, and I just feel like it doesn't damage my hair as much. LOL, I'm in my parents' bathroom right now. My dad has been using this Suave hairspray since I was little. Like, look at the little pump. He used to blow dry his hair. I guess since we're here, we'll talk about all the stuff I use. I've been using Biolage for years. I'm obsessed with it in the shower. I try to use the Color Care one. I also try to use a purple shampoo when my hair is done, just to avoid the brassiness whenever I'm blonder than I am right now. So I use that in the shower most of the time. When I get out, I don't know why I've been doing this combo forever. I love doing that. It's a 10, like leave-in, whatever. This one has keratin, it really doesn't matter. And then I love randomly this L'Oreal Elvive oil. It just smells like a fall candle. I don't know why I like it, but this really helps soften my hair before I brush it and kind of like detangle it and give it that extra layer of conditioning, which obviously I need a haircut, so it's just dead and ratty anyways. This feels amazing. It will make your floor slippery, so I always try to spray it into my hand, then apply it instead of spray it in my hair because it'll literally make you slip on your bathroom floor. So consider yourself warned. And then I like adding an oil. I think it helps defrizz my hair, but it doesn't weigh my hair down. So I put those in when it's wet, and then I normally comb it out with a dry brush, or a wet brush, not a dry brush. And then normally I use a good dry shampoo. I like the one by Living Proof, but I always just do drugstore. I like any of the OGX ones. And the Batiste is classic, but I really am trying to amp up my dry shampoo game. It's expensive, yeah. Something that I think is really worth the splurge is this Triple Sec. This is the mini from Drybar. Triple Sec, it's their 3-in-1 finishing spray. It texturizes, adds volume, and refreshes. So it's kind of like a dry shampoo. Like if I'm out of dry shampoo, I'll just use this and a texturizing spray and like just makes it all fluffy and stuff. But the reason why I love this is it smells like, what does my hair look like, a muffin? It smells like fresh baked cookies. Mom, if I'll have wine.
I'm cooking.
I know. So to curl my, I forgot my blow drying tool at home, so I'll have to show that, but it's the Conair thing that like rounds it out while you dry it. I need a haircut. Forgot that at home, but I'll normally air dry my hair and then use that at the last minute to like shape it. And I just go in with my T3 and I just started. If I am trying to do a really, really, really quick curl session, I will literally keep my hair down like this, part it down the middle, and then start from top pieces and just pick chunks, flip it over, pick chunks, flip it over. And I swear that is like lazy man curls. Like you can really curl your hair fast. I know my hair is not as thick probably as a lot of other people, but it just takes away the sectioning and all that crap. For the most part, this is how I do it. I'll do 3 sections. So I go above ear. So just come around like that. I don't know why I'm doing all the clip hairs. Okay. Good. And then I got these clips from Sally's. Of course, I don't have them in here right now, so I'm just gonna use a hair tie. I have like a 20 pack and they're black and white. So I'll normally use that instead of a hair tie. But I always part it down the back, the middle. And normally I'm amping up the dry shampoo. Like how would you, like 2 inches? Do you guys do this for inches? Yeah, like a good 2-inch piece. And then basically my technique around my whole head is I'm always going outwards on both sides, so curling it outwards. I don't really alternate, I don't like the look on myself. I start from the top and I'm clamping and spiraling down and then releasing and twirling it. So I'll show. First, you can always take the top to like smooth if you have any crinklies. Okay, that was a bad first one. Let's disregard this piece. Okay, so I screwed up on explaining the first one, but that is what it looks like when I'm done. But I'll take another piece. I think the point to the pieces is I always try to grab them like vertically, like they're flat vertically. versus horizontally because I think it's just easier to clamp. So I'll clamp at the root and sometimes smooth out the hair. You gotta flick the wrist. God, it's not going smooth. And then I'm releasing pressure lightly as I move it down, curl, and then I start taking it out and twisting it. Why is this the worst hair tutorial of all time? And then I always twist it at the end and let it be curly Q. Maybe I'll have better luck with this piece. My ratchet smaller hairs. Let's try this again. So always going away. So I twist, bring it down, roll it back up, and I'm releasing pressure, and then I'm unraveling it and letting the curl twist like that. Does that make sense? Look at the flick of the wrist. Okay, these pieces, sometimes I'll just barrel them because I don't like applying that much heat. They honestly just annoy me because they're so fragile and tiny. So that's one side. And then normally I'll spray. I don't have my hairspray right now, so I'm just gonna spray with some triple sec. But I would say let them stay intact with hairspray in them. And you're gonna feel like Shirley Temple, but get over it because it's worth it. So let's try doing this one. So when I say the curl's going outwards, it means that the clamp is always towards the front, like this, on both sides, because you want the curl to go out. So I'm just gonna take the baby hairs in. And sometimes I'll flip it so my thumb is here and it's closest to me. And then the same, going outwards and then letting it twist as I pull out. The twist helps like lengthen the curl and tighten it, so it's more of like a, not beach wave, because I actually don't love beach waves. I don't know, it just does something to curl that I really like. I'm the worst at swinging this. You can tell this piece is pretty big. Honestly, I just do whatever's easiest at the time. Sometimes my pieces are tiny, sometimes they're big. It's all about the mood, but it's all about this like little pressure, and then, like I said, twisting it out. In terms of the ends, I really hate the straight end look. I don't like curly Qs, but I hate the straight end like kinchy look. I feel like it got way too overdone. So I try to apply the least amount of pressure at the end, and then I just lightly like iron over it right at the end of the curl. So I'll show y'all. The flick of the wrist, moving down with that open and close, and then twist, twist, twist. See the ends are out, and then I'll just go and go over them right again. Hope it's solid. So normally 3 pieces on each side, spray with some hairspray or whatever you want, and then move into the second layer. So this is just, I don't know, the 2/3 of the hair, and I like to leave a solid top piece section. Same thing, I'm gonna split it down the center. This just helps, honestly, make sure all hairs are accounted for. On the top layer, we're not gonna split it down the center, and I'll show y'all why, but. So this is a fairly large piece. I don't know, just grab what feels good. So grab it, and then you're flicking the wrist. Light tap, tap, tap pressure until you kind of have the end somewhat sticking out. Twist and coil, and then run it over the end. Boom! Twist, twist, twist. This hair is annoying me, it got left out. I'm doing all of them outwards just because the alternating look has never looked good on me. But I can move through this pretty fast. I swear you just need to get the wrist position down. Dad, you listen to some tunes. All right, so I talked through that. Like I said, don't comb out the curls yet. Like, you want them to remain tight just to really stick the curls into your hair. So now it's time for the top portion. I have a lot of thoughts because I can do this different ways. First and foremost, one of the most important hair pieces in your hair is this back piece that goes over your crown, because, hello, I'm in here. A lot of times, like myself included, I have a cowlick right here. You can see where it's naturally parting. So I always try to brush it through and curl these pieces together. I don't want to tease this like circa 2015 me on palm with my hair this close to Jesus. But I do want it to have a little bit of just right at the crown. I think that looks so flattering. I honestly hate having flat hair. It's like one of my biggest fears. All that being said, sometimes I'll spray some dry shampoo in there, some texture spray, but I'm gonna curl these back together instead of separating them down the middle. So I'm curling them backwards so that it looks like, you know how you would do a roller right there? Just letting that sit in the back. See that little volume it gave right there, a little oomph. Okay, now we're gonna flip and we see there's another crown piece. So we kind of curled that like back crown, but I'm gonna pick up now this crown piece because this is another one. Just kind of like this one, you want that same oomph. So I'm gonna curl it back so the clamp's towards the front. And I rolled it down more so, like rolled it down and rolled it up like a roller would look instead of the technique that I did on the rest of my hair. And then, because I have a center part, it's already kind of split down the center, so I'm gonna work that from the back forward, the same way I was curling previously. So outwards, take it down, twist, twist. And then we're gonna leave 2 front pieces right here. This is way more discombobulated, I swear, than I do this alone. Something about whenever you teach, you just, I didn't plan this one. Light release pressures. So we have these 2 pieces out. Sorry if I have it out and out. Okay, we haven't touched these. I get this is not the normal way to curl your hair, and I think I found this technique because I did it wrong when my friend Kinsey taught me once, but I swear when I do this, I get the most compliments on my hair. I think it's because if you have face framing pieces, when I curl it the way I'm about to do, it really cups the face and it looks totally opposite than these outward waves. There's contrast between this classic outwards wave and then the front pieces that we're about to curl. It's not typical, like normally I'd want to curl them out like the rest of my head, but we're gonna do it this way because I swear it looks the best. So I comb them forward, kind of like those back pieces, we're combing it all in one section. And then we're gonna do the reverse. So you're gonna put the clamp up towards the ceiling, and we're, you know how we rolled these back and up, we're gonna roll this down and forward. Just trust the process. So I come to the end and I lightly clamp over the ends, roll it up, and then release. Okay, so it's like coming forwards like this. And then, so that's how I get these front framing pieces. It looks a little insane right now, but see how these come forward, and like I said, if you have those face framing layers, it really amplifies those pieces and sticks them out, which I also used to have, they really grown out, but highlights in these face framing pieces, so I loved this. And then the rest of the hair is curled outwards. So I'm just gonna spray, because this is a texture spray, like in the roots. And then you can start to brush it out. And that is how I curl my hair. I just wanted to share that technique if you guys have front framing pieces, or you just want to add a little bit of oomph to those pieces. I curl it down and towards instead of up and out. Sometimes if my hair is a little dirtier and it doesn't have the same volume, then I will take the pieces and go treat them exactly like I did the rest of my hair, where I'll go out like this, and that looks really flattering as well. It gets more of this like this moment, which I'll actually show. Okay, Mom, I'm almost done. So that was this way. Now let's try this way. So we're doing it exactly the way we did the rest of the hair, where we go out. So you can see the difference in the curl. And this is how I feel like everyone else curls it. So that gives you this look. Very different than the one I just showed. Out. But 2 different looks, 2 different styles, and it totally, you can do whatever you want depending on the mood. And that gives you that. Okay, so that is an updated hair tutorial. Hope y'all liked, hope y'all loved. And I love this Bombay curler, so. Wait, no, T3. Okay, okay.